Hello and welcome back to another video. Today back with Swans content again. This time it's Coventry City versus Swansea City in the Sky Bet Championship. 3 PM kickoff this Saturday away at the Rico Arena. It is still being played there. Obviously this is going to be the match preview. So yeah, let's get straight into it then. So it's going to be a tough game. I can't remember the last time we actually won a game. I think it was... I'm trying to think back now. Obviously we didn't beat Norwich. We then had... Huddersfield, Birmingham, Wigan, Preston, no results. I think Cardiff was our last win. Yeah, I think it was. Cardiff was our last win in October. So yeah, not doing too well. But we picked up a few draws. But we need to start turning them draws into wins. This is a crucial point in the season now, building up to Christmas. But yeah, they sit fairly low down in the league, but it doesn't mean anything because anyone can beat anyone in this league. But it's going to be a tough game. But I think we definitely need to get 3 points. But what do you think going into this game?
It's definitely going to be a tough one. I think Coventry have only lost 3 games at home this season, so their home form's obviously very, very good. And I know they have a good set of fans as well, so they're going to be right behind their team. But I think, it's last game before Christmas. I think we should be taking quite a lot down. I don't see why not. And we're not on the greatest form, as you've said. We haven't won, since October, which is a bit embarrassing, really. But we're still sitting, I think, 10th in the table at the moment, which is still quite good. But if we want to challenge for playoffs, we have to try and obviously win as many games as we can. And it's Coventry. It's definitely a winnable game, but it's not going to be easy. I just don't think it's going to be as easy as some of our fans may think it will be. So I think Coventry will definitely give us a run for our money.
Yeah, and then the injury news then. So Coventry have got 3. Firstly is Tyler Walker. So he won't be playing in this one. Secondly is their experienced defender in McFadzine, or Fadzine, however you say it. And then thirdly, another experienced player, Matty Godden. So those 3 won't be playing. And then Luke will give you the Swansea injury news then.
We've got 2 players that are injured. One of them is still Liam Walsh. We did see that he was back in training, but obviously he's not fully match fit just yet. So he won't be available for Saturday. And same with Michael Obafemi as well. I'm not sure how long he's out for roughly, but I don't think he'll be fit enough to play on Saturday.
Yeah, and then going on to the key players, and so for Coventry I've selected these 3. Number 1, I'm going to go with Victor Gyökeres. He's been terrific for them. He obviously used to play for us, and I'm not going to lie, he was absolutely atrocious for us. But he's now gone to Coventry, and fair play to him. I'd say he's one of the best strikers in the league, to be honest with you. Secondly, I'm going to go with Callum O'Hare. Reminds me a bit of Jack Grealish, the way they swear in and out, the big calves as well. Thirdly, I'm going to go with Gustavo Hamer. I think he scored against us before last season as well. We beat him 3-1 at home, but they're 3 players to watch out for. Would you add anyone else?
I'll go for ex-Swans player Jake Bidwell. I think it's going to be great to obviously come up against him again. He's been at Coventry for a good few years now. For us, he was a decent player. A lot of people criticised him because he wasn't a quick full-back as we'd want people to be these days. But he was still very creative. He got a few goals for us. His defensive work was decent. So I think for Coventry he will be a good player. And I'd say he's one of their key players as well.
Yeah, then the Swans key players. Then, so if there's any Coventry fans watching this, you need to look out for these 3. Number 1, Joel Perreault. Obviously, I think he's a joint top scorer with Encham actually on 4. He hasn't quite picked up the pace, but I think once he starts, getting firing again, he'll be back at it. Secondly, Matt Grimes, our captain. And then thirdly, I'm going to go with Ben Cabango, centre half, who's had time away with Wales. Obviously, he didn't play in the World Cup, but he's got that experience. But yeah, would you add anyone else?
Well, it's quite hard to pick out key players at the moment because our form's been atrocious. And that Norwich game, no one really stood out in that game. But I think I will go for Ollie Cooper. I think off the bench he made a massive impact. I thought in the end he was probably our best player overall. I'd probably pick him. And I'd probably go for Jamie Patterson as well. I thought he actually had a great game against Norwich. I think he was one of our better players alongside Ollie Cooper. It's a shame for him to come off, but obviously Ollie Cooper took his place and played magnificent, I thought. So I'll go for Cooper and I'll go for Parrow as well.
Yeah, and then lineup I'm going to go with then. So in goals I'm going to go with Stephen Bender. Right wing back I'm going to bring Matty Sorinola back in. Left wing back Ryan Manning. 3 at the back Ben Cabango, Nathan Wood, and I'm going to bring Harry Darling back in. And then 2 holding midfielders, Matt Grimes and Jay Fulton, because they've both been terrific all season, to be honest with you. two just ahead, Ollie Cooper and Jamie Patterson, with Joel Perot leading the line up front. But yeah, what's your lineup?
I think I will actually agree with that team. To be honest with you, I think that's the only change I'd make is probably take Latiboja out and bring in Harry Darling, because I thought that he didn't particularly have a good game against Norwich. To be honest, none of our defensive players played well in that game really, but I think it's time Latty just comes out of the team just for a little bit to see what Harry Darling's all about, because Darling's had not much game time this season, so I'd like to see more Darling, to be honest. So I'll put him instead of Latiboja.
Yeah, and then prediction-wise, I don't know. It's hard to predict with the Swans at the moment because I keep predicting us to get wins, but it never happens. I'm going to say a 1-1 draw. I'm going to say Coventry 1, Swansea 1. Victor Gyökeres to score against us. I think it's just bound to happen. And I'm going to say Joel Perot to get back amongst the score sheet. But yeah, what's your prediction?
It will be a tough game with Coventry being good at home. I'm going to unfortunately predict us a loss. I think I'm going to go for a 2-1 Coventry win. I think if we get a goal, I think Ollie Cooper will get it. Their goals, I'll go for a Gyökeres brace.
Yeah, obviously massive thanks for watching this. We will be back tomorrow for a match day vlog. We will be making the journey up to Coventry. I think it's been over a month since our last away day, which was Huddersfield. Even longer for Luke because he didn't attend the Huddersfield one. So yeah, it's been a long time. But
I have missed them, to be fair. I have missed them quite a lot. So it's good to be back now. And back to club football now. Just a World Cup final to get over and done with, and then back to club football together.
Yeah, especially the festive period is always good. But yeah, obviously a massive thanks for watching this, and stay tuned for tomorrow.